Welcome everyone, and join me now for the 500 subscriber special edition. In this episode, for the first time ever, you'll see trains run from Budleigh Regis through Exehaven Harbour station, through Exehaven town and through Exham Bay. For the first ever proper running session at Exehaven Harbour layout. Join me after for a small competition and a little giveaway. Cheers guys. Right, the first train to leave Budleigh Regis today is the Castle class, made up of a bit of a mixed traffic, passenger and a bit of freight, mainly because that's the stock that I've got for it. Right, entering Exehaven Harbour station, or what will be, up and out of the tight, steep curve that we've had so much trouble with the Castle class, which seems to be okay now. Right, now running into Exehaven town over the bridge that I built recently, through the platform that I've just recently built, up and round. There we go, into Exham Bay station, or what will be eventually. And that is one full circuit, slightly edited. I'll run you round once more with the Castle class. Right, the next service from Budleigh Regis is the Class 33 with a service for Waterloo. Right, the following service is the Western Class 52, Budleigh Regis to Birmingham, departing very shortly. Right, well, I hope you enjoyed that. I've been enjoying the past few days with it myself, I've got to say. It's fantastic having some trains running round while I've been doing stuff. And today is Tuesday, and I finished the first loop last Saturday afternoon, late afternoon, and I've been doing extensive trials, if that's the right way of putting it. I mean, to be fair to me, it's not too bad at all. There was very little I had to do to adjust or anything. I've tried to get out any little kinks that I found, but those should go when I actually laid the track down properly. Take the screws out, glue it down, but that will be some time yet, because that is just one of the loops of the double track main line. So my next job really is to start doing that, and that's what I'll be doing. So at least while I'm doing that, I can have a train running around. So excellent. So the other thing is, yeah, apologies for poor camera work there. We'll see what I can do about that as the year goes on. I've thought about getting some more equipment, but we'll see. I think what I might invest in for now is just perhaps a tripod for my iPad, and we'll see how that works. But I do intend to get another camera and have the iPad and the camera doing the filming, so there'll be different shots. But that is to come, and that's not really a priority to me. The priority is to carry on with the model railway and do that really. So yes, moving on. So this being the 500th subscriber special edition, I'm going to set a little competition for you. I've got a couple of books now. I hope you like them, and I'll reveal those in a minute. And what I want you to do is name all of the stations on my layout. Now, I think in this video I've named them a few times, and I want you to send your replies or your answers to exehaven101@aol.com. Now, don't worry if you can't remember that. I shall put that in the comments notes at the top, above all the comments. So that will be fine. Yeah, and the closing date will be Wednesday the 7th of April, which is a couple of days before the next video will come out after this one. So I'll just stop it there for a second. I'll show you what we've got, and we'll go from there. Right, well, I'm hoping I'm not breaking any copyrights here, but these are the two prizes, bought with my own money, and they can be shipped to anywhere in the world. So please don't be put off if you live in Australia or America and you want to enter, then please do. Both of these are fantastic books. Paul Theroux is one of my favourite travel writers, and these two books in particular are really, really good. And even if you're not an avid reader, I think you're going to find, if you win it obviously, that you'll enjoy it. You know, you can read it bit by bit, and it is thoroughly enjoyable. And it's a little bit of what I'm about with railways, really. I'm not a train buff, but I enjoy all aspects of railways, really. I'm enjoying the building of my model railway for sure, but I'm interested in architecture, bridges, tunnels, all that kind of thing, the routes that trains take. But also I love train travel, and over the years of my life I've done a few nice journeys, and when I was very young, at the beginning of the 70s, my parents, who don't like flying, decided that we were going to go to Spain one year, and we caught the train from here in Essex right the way through down to sort of Barcelona, really, which was fantastic for me. My granddad, he was another one, always used to take me on trips. We've been all over the country, you know, from Devon to York to Wales to everywhere really, and thoroughly enjoyed those experiences. I've in my adult life really, in my late teens really, early 20s, I travelled to America with a friend and we got a Greyhound bus pass, but we ended up the trip coming back from Montreal on what was called the Adirondack Express, I believe, which is not really an express, but it took about 8 hours from Montreal to Grand Central in New York. Fantastic trip. And most recently, I think a fantastic trip I took was when I was in Thailand last year with a mate of mine. We'd done a trip round Vietnam and Thailand, and we had a trip on a local train, which was, so it was local, it took about 3 hours, but we went from Bangkok, not the main station of Bangkok, some tiny little station where we got on with the locals with all the chickens and the produce and goodness knows what. It was fantastic. About 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, and we travelled to the bridge on the River Kwai. So that's what these are about. That's what I'm about really with railways. I really, you know, there's lots of aspects, but I'm not a real train buff, but I really love it. And I hope whoever wins these will enjoy them. Now, what I'm planning to do is the first one out of the hat can actually choose which one they want, and the other one, and the other name out of the hat will get what is left. But I promise you, both of them are fantastic reads. The Great Railway Bazaar is a massive journey from London right out to the Far East and then back again on the Trans-Siberian. And then Paul took another journey on the old Patagonian, well, it's not the old Patagonian Express, part of it is, but he used to live in near Boston. And I think he saw one day that there was a railway line that stretched from all the way from Boston right the way down to sort of southern Argentina, and he decided to take that trip, and that's what the book's about. Fantastic read, and both fantastic journeys. So I hope you all enjoy, and I hope you all enter. Anyway, so there we go. Just to round it all up, thank you all very much for subbing. 500 odd subs. Yeah, at the beginning I didn't think I was going to do that. I didn't think I was going to last more than 2 or 3 videos, to be fair. So here we are. I think this was about my 26th or 27th video now. Haven't quite done a year yet. The end of April was when I first put out a video last year. So, you know, I don't know whether it's good progress or not, but it's been enjoyable. And it's been enjoyable getting to know some of you guys. And I mean that sincerely. And this community is excellent, you know, and I haven't come across anybody that's negative yet, and I hope I don't. But there are some people that have really been good to me, influenced me in many ways. But I'd like to thank, I mean, initially when I very first started thinking about building a model railway, I started watching Simon Shed. And yes, I've got your top on if you do watch this, Simon. And some others, Tony Northeastern, he's been really good to me, very supportive, always encouraging. John at Piccadilly, thanks mate, you've been very helpful. I'm bound to miss somebody, I wish I'd written these down now. Stephen, Elvin Hone, always lovely comments, and again, you know, I love watching your channel, Stephen. It's brilliant and always very helpful, and you know, I can't say any more really. There are a couple in America that I really like. This Stephen Bennett, I think it's Rob Bennett really. His model railway's incredible. I like watching Ron's Trains and things. That's another quite good channel. And apologies if I've missed some of you. Chris at Bognor Regis, I think we kind of started together, and I can't wait for Chris to really get started on his railway. Come on mate, hurry up and retire and get up in that loft and finish that patio. But yeah, thank you once again everybody. I don't want to make this video too long, it's bound to be, because usually I like a waffle. And so 515 subs now and counting, and that's about it. Back to golf next week. Can't wait. Week today. Really looking forward to that. And it's still about a month for another haircut. Oh my God. Anyway, take care, everybody. Apologies for anybody that I've missed that I should have said something about. But I'll mention you as we go along. Don't worry about that. It's great. It's a great hobby. Really like your company along the way. And we'll speak soon. Good luck with the competition. I hope you all enter. Cheers, everybody. Bye now.